pregnancy was not fun for me. It was not an exciting time, and I hated being pregnant. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lena, and I make lifestyle related videos, mostly about motherhood, but also life in general. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Today's video is gonna be how pregnancy was legitimately the worst, and how mad I am that nobody told me how bad it was actually going to be. Let me preface this, I'm not complaining. I know there are women out there that dream of becoming pregnant and have issues getting pregnant, and that's not to take away from their struggles. With that said, my feelings toward pregnancy are also valid, and I can complain if I want to. Where to begin? Oh, where to begin? Let's start from the beginning. So when I got pregnant in July 2021, I thought that I would be one of those cute ladies who got pregnant and only gained weight in their stomach, and I would have the glow of a goddess. It was none of that. For me, it was the complete opposite. I gained about 80 pounds. I was sick, so sick that I had to be on medication. My body rejected anything healthy. This baby, all this baby wanted was McDonald's and Taco Bell and milkshakes. And mind you, I didn't really eat meat, and I was allergic to milk, like dairy products, before being pregnant. So the fact that all this baby wanted and all my body craved was fast food it hurt my soul a little bit, a lot of it actually, because I just gained and gained and gained weight, and then I had no energy, and it was just a mess. So that's what we're going to start off with. That's just a pretty little picture that I'm going to paint for you guys about how rough pregnancy was. It tells you about how out of whack your hormones are and how many emotions that you're going to feel during pregnancy. It's like the highest of highs, the lowest of lows, and everything else in between. And I am not happy about not knowing about the roller coaster ride of emotions that it would be. I got fat. And you're thinking, but you're carrying a baby, of course you're going to get fat. Sorry, you're carrying a baby, of course you're going to gain weight. You have to gain weight. I gained 80 pounds, mainly because I couldn't eat anything else besides, legitimately, McDonald's, Taco Bell, and Five Guys sprinkled in, because I really craved their chocolate milkshake. So instead of like gaining like a couple pounds each OBGYN appointment, I would be tipping the scales. And bless my doctor for not shaming me, because I know that happens, but because that would have just been the icing on the very delicious cake that I've put down while being pregnant as well. I didn't just gain a little bit, I gained like a prepubescent child, teenager, 80 pounds. I gained a whole tiny human during the 27 weeks and 4 days that I was pregnant. We'll get to that later. Nobody ever tells you about peeing, how you're constantly peeing. Like, I wake up, I pee. I go to work, I pee. I'm falling asleep, I pee in the middle of the night 3 times. I go on a walk and I want to pee. I go on a hike. Actually, I couldn't even go on a hike because I would need to pee all the time. Just pee all the time. It was brutal, and probably my least favorite part of pregnancy was having to pee and needing to find a toilet at a moment's notice. Another thing they don't tell you about when you get pregnant is how your sense of smell takes over all your other senses. I could smell my dog from like a half a mile away, and during that time, my poor dog, I was fixated on his smell, and every time I smelled him, I would just throw up. So one of the biggest things that happened during pregnancy was I was growing resentful, and I was growing sad, and I was lost. And at a time when new life was beginning, I was just feeling dejected, and I was not feeling the best. And I was feeling, like I said, lost and confused and mourning my past self because I was no longer that person anymore. I was growing this human being, and I was going to be this person's mother for the rest of my life, and I was going to have to take care of this person, and this person is going to have to come before me. This little tiny human that I'm growing depends on me for life. It can't survive without me. And that was such a huge concept to grasp during that time. But also during that time, like, my body was changing. I was going through a lot of changes mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And I'm not saying that it didn't happen for my significant other. It felt like everything was changing in my life and nothing was disrupted in his, if that makes sense. Like, I was going through all these changes and he still looked the same. That's just why pregnancy was the worst, and I'm mad nobody told me about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't a fun one or a particularly sunshiny one, but I feel like I owe it to women, to people who are in the process of getting pregnant, are pregnant, and need to hear somebody say that pregnancy is not all that cracked up to be. I didn't enjoy being pregnant, and there's nothing wrong with saying that and feeling that. And you're not a bad person, a bad mom, a bad human for thinking that or feeling that, because that doesn't take away from the baby. And you're valid in your feelings, and I'm here to tell you, if nobody has told you, that pregnancy is the worst. Having a C-section is awful. Recovering from a C-section is even more terrible. And I'll leave it at that. Please give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.